Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Welcome to Episode 86. We're continuing our look around San Francisco. In this episode, we make our way through the guardhouse and barracks towards the docks. Take a look around the wharf area and wait for the ferry that will take us back to the mainland. We begin by walking through the guardhouse, one of the oldest structures on Alcatraz. The thick walls and narrow corridors still carry the feeling of control and inspection that defined the island's entry point. Every person who came to Alcatraz, whether military personnel, prison staff, or authorized visitor, passed through here. Even in its later years as a federal penitentiary, this remained the official gateway to the island, where identification was checked and communication with the mainland was strictly regulated. Beyond the guardhouse, we move through what remains of the barracks. These buildings date back to the late 19th century, when Alcatraz functioned as a military post. Originally, they provided quarters for enlisted soldiers and later served as storage and administrative offices during the prison years. Their foundations and partial walls visible today show how space on this island was reused again and again, first for defense, then for incarceration, and now for interpretation and preservation. Stepping outside, we arrive at the dock area, the island's primary lifeline to the city. Every person, supply, and message came and went through this wharf. It was here that prisoners first stepped onto Alcatraz in shackles, and where they later departed if they earned transfer or release. During the island's operations, ferries made daily runs carrying staff, mail, and food. Everything needed to sustain this isolated community of guards, workers, and inmates passed through this small stretch of pier. As we look around the wharf, the sense of isolation is balanced by its extraordinary view. From here, the San Francisco skyline lies directly across the water, close enough to see, yet far enough to feel unreachable to those who once stood here under guard. The contrast between confinement and freedom has always been the island's defining feature, and nowhere is it more visible than from this dock. Now we line up for the return trip to the mainland. Waiting here, it's easy to imagine what it must have felt like for the officers and their families finishing a week on the island. A mix of routine and relief as they board the launch back to the city. For visitors today, the perspective is different but equally striking. Turning back to see the guardhouse and the old entry point, standing as silent witnesses to the over 150 years of history. That concludes today's episode. Our final walk through the guardhouse and barracks, across the wharf, and down to the dock where every journey to and from Alcatraz has begun and ended.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.